So, this one I think started as a result of two videos I'd watched this past week. The first one was by Ben Shapiro. He was mentioning the contributions of Jon Stewart to political discourse, and he'd used the phrase clown nose on, clown nose off to describe kind of how Jon Stewart does stuff. For the record, I don't know if Ben was the first one to actually mention this phrase. I had read an article that cited like Jim Traker, I think, as maybe the originator of this phrase, and he was maybe the one who was talking about Jon Stewart initially. But this phrase, like clown nose on, clown nose off, I think kind of describes what I'm talking about, but it might be a little bit different. I guess, I don't know. The second video, though, was a clip of one of Destiny's streams in which there's kind of a cat fight going on between two women a little bit, and it led me to make some observations about like a particular debate style. So most of the time when you enter into a conversation, there's kind of, or a debate or something like that, there's kind of a perceived level of aggression and or seriousness. It can vary from like a hyper-pedantic, hyper-forensic analyzation of the rhetoric, very, very aggressive, going at the other person's claims and analyzing everything, to like a very, very casual, good faith, let's just have a conversation. And it feels like this largely, people almost have to be on the same level with regards to this. So if someone takes pot shots and escalates thing, then theoretically the other person does the same thing. So they're operating on the same level, they can have a conversation. If this doesn't happen, it feels like oftentimes you'll spend the entire conversation with this person just asking this person, why are you doing this? Why are you behaving so aggressively towards me? Like that's the whole conversation then, right? No, like theoretically, generally, if one person escalates a little bit, you can escalate. And then if the other person says, okay, I made a mistake, let's bring this down a little bit, you can de-escalate it. But it feels like there are people out there who have what you might consider like a bipolar debate tactic, a little bit, where they flip-flop between the two, and they won't acknowledge that they're flip-flopping between the two. Like, 1 second they're up here, hyper-pedantic, hyper-aggressive, just going at you, is that exactly what I said? Analyzing your claims, like, down to the last little bit, right? Very, very aggressive. And then when you escalate it, then theoretically they come back down here, and then they're like, oh, dude, why are you doing this? Very, very casual, making jokes and stuff, like, why are you behaving like this now? I don't know if I would call this a fallacy. It just feels like a very like capricious, hypocritical way of doing debate or conversation, right? It's there's no consistency, right? And it's not conducive to any type of constructive discourse. It's like the guy who wants to start a fight and then not finish it. And yeah, maybe there's an actual word for this. Let me know if you know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you like.